Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Me, and I said we had a surprise. Well, we do.
Good morning.
My surprise is that Chris Wood is back with us.
I just can't stay away.
No, you can't.
Can't get
I
enough.
can't get enough.
Can't get enough. And
Even with the snow.
oh, it's
Isn't it
beautiful.
pretty?
It started.
Yeah, they didn't
flurries
predict
coming
that.
down again.
Yeah, they didn't predict that, did they?
Well, it's the mix is supposed to go till around 10, so
But I know, but I didn't hear of any snow yesterday, and
Me.
you know, on the weather forecast.
yeah, we had rain snow mix.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
but-
again, no accumulation, but now it has extended. That was supposed yesterday. I think they were saying only till like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so now it's still about 10 before it goes to all rain.
Yeah, but it's snowing right now. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
Looks pretty, falling down. Look, we got a beautiful view. Look out across the street at the church.
Yeah.
You know, it's really nice to see.
We
The
wave.
fireplace
Yeah.
is going. You know, that's nice.
I wish.
Yeah.
Crackle, crackle.
Oh, that's not a fireplace? What is
Put a fireplace up, you know,
That's a trend.
on the screen. They have those fake fireplaces on the screen.
Yeah,
That's
there we
true.
go.
Yeah.
Bring up the
On
the
your TV set.
annual
That
holiday.
one's not doing anything, so.
Yeah,
Those
you can take
bubbles.
a screensaver on
Yeah.
one of the computers that we don't have to look at all the time over here. And this is going to become kind of a new normal.
New norm.
You're going to join
Wednesday
us for
and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday, so gives you something else to look forward to.
Yes.
folks.
Well, it
Just-
gives me something to look forward to.
Well, you have plenty of time to cook still.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and so-
Cook and play tennis and play bridge and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. Clean
Nice
the house.
balance.
Da-da-da.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Gets
we
me up
get a little
and
bit
out.
of you, and so does everybody else.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, let's look at our history.
Yeah.
It
let's
is
do
the second, of course. Take you back. Actually, we've got several nice early ones. 1536, present-day Buenos Aires, founded by Pedro de Mendoza of Spain.
Gesundheit.
España. I'm Italian. We don't like this.
Oh,
That goes
ouch.
way back. It's got nothing to do with me.
NCAA. Or
Yeah.
CP.
1653, New Amsterdam, which of course we now call New York City, incorporated. Jump to 1887, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania holds their first Groundhog Day festival.
Did you ever see the movie?
Oh yeah, with Bill Murray.
uh-huh.
It's a great movie.
It is.
Really is
Yeah.
a great movie.
It feels like I've seen it
I've seen it
over and
before.
over
No,
again.
You've seen it once, you've seen it a million.
A million times, right?
It is great, though. It's classic. You have to see it.
It really has become one of those modern classics
Yeah.
to kind of throw that term out there. 1913, New York City's rebuilt Grand Central Terminal officially would open to the public at 1 minute after midnight. 1914, Charlie Chaplin makes his movie debut in a comedy short, Making a Living. That was released by Keystone Films, the Max Sennett Corporation. 1925, legendary Alaska Serum Run ended as the last of a series of dog mushers brought a life-saving treatment to Nome. That was the scene of diphtheria epidemic. That was 6 days after the drug left Nenana. It took 6 days to get it to Nome.
Wow.
And that was the end of the epidemic for them up there.
That's good.
Amazing.
Yeah. 1943, remainder of Nazi forces from the Battle of Stalingrad would surrender. Of course, a major victory for the Soviets during the war. In 48, President Truman sent a 10-point civil rights program to Congress where the proposals ran into fierce opposition from Southern lawmakers. It died in Congress. Jump to 1980, NBC News reports the FBI conducted a sting operation targeting members of Congress using phony Arab businessmen in what became known as Abscam.
Abscam.
That's right.
Wow.
That was the code name for these fake Arab Americans. Remember that one? Abscam. You wondered the way it was going every day who was going to be the next name. Mm-hmm. It was like Watergate all over again.
Kind of like the McCarthy hearings and the blackballing in Hollywood and everywhere else.
Yep.
But that was really interesting how they construed that.
What, the McCarthy hearings and stuff?
Yeah.
What amazed me is how many people just went along with McCarthy. Knew he was crazy. They talked about how nuts he was, but they would still went along with him. It's like, well, is he nuts or do you agree with him? What's going on here? I don't know. I can't imagine what it was like for those people who, lost their entire life. They lost everything over allegations. Most of the time were so untrue.
Mm-hmm.
Like the witch hunts. It's terrible. Anybody can point a finger and say...
And you're ruined, regardless of whether you're
Exactly.
guilty or not.
It's still happening now.
Yep.
Yes.
We see it now. It's just kind of switched to it's always a sexual allegation is what it is now. And that's not to make light of it. In many cases, these things are very true.
Absolutely.
But all it takes is somebody to say, hey, he or she, so-and-so, and next thing you know, your career's over.
Yeah.
Forget it. 2006, House Republicans elect John Boehner of Ohio as the majority leader. Of course, he would replace Tom DeLay, who was indicted. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Let's see. 2016 health officials, we'll wrap up with this, reported that a person in Texas had become infected with the Zika virus through sex in the first case of that illness transmitted here in the U.S.
Wow. That's quite the piece of information.
That one thankfully didn't go, it didn't become something like Corona.
Right.
Or, COVID, or one of these others. Birthdays. Well, look who's at the top of the list.
Comedian Tom Smothers.
Oh, wow.
He is 86 today.
Fantastic.
Rock singer, guitarist Graham Nash is 81. Television executive Barry Diller is 81. Country singer Howard Bellamy of the Bellamy Brothers is 77 today. TV chief Ina Garten is 75.
Try that one again.
What? Chef.
Chef.
Excuse me.
TV chief.
I
You wanna
know.
get closer
My
to the
glasses.
screen?
Yeah, there we go.
Although in her household, Ina probably is the chief.
She probably is. Yeah, okay. Anyway, excuse me about that, Ina. Actor Jack McGee is 74. Actor Brent Spiner, 74. Rock musician Ross Valerie of Journey.
Oh, okay.
He is 74.
Really?
Yep. Senator John Cornyn he's a Republican from Texas, 71. Former president of South Korea is 71. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Come on. Okay, it's Park Geun-hye. Okay, thank you very much.
welcome.
Model Christy Brinkley,
Still beautiful looking.
69 years old today.
Wow. How appropriate.
Actor Michael Talbot is 68. Actor Kim Zimmer is 68 today. Actor Michael T. Weiss, or Weiss, is 61. Actor comedian Adam Ferreira, is 57. Rock musician Robert DeLeo from the Army of Anyone and Stone Temple Pilots is 57. Actor Jennifer Westfeldt is 53. And let's see, anybody else? Singer Shakira, 46 today. Actor Rich Sommer is 45. Country singer Blaine Larson's 37. And that'll do it.
There you go. Some interesting folks celebrating
Yep.
today. Of course, we've got a list of birthdays that we'll have for you at the
Yeah,
bottom when
we've
we
got
do that.
some.
And of course, we know it's National Groundhog Day, but it is also National Heavenly Hash Day. Marshmallows,
Yes.
chocolate. That's a good. You don't usually see that.
You don't see
You
it.
used to see it on menus and stuff. You don't see that much anymore.
Nope.
National Tater Tot Day.
Oh, boy.
Good day for tater tots. The chill.
Uh-huh.
Love to do them. You get like that kind of hot dog chili.
Yeah.
Do-
Oh,
with tater
really?
tots and
Yeah.
shred cheddar cheese, and hot dog chili.
Ooh,
and you
that
eat 'em
sounds
like
Do
like fun.
you do your tater tots in an air fryer?
No, I bake in the oven.
Do you?
No, I don't deep fry 'em.
I love not deep
This is
fry,
it.
air fry.
Air fry, yeah.
The Ninja. That was
Do it for a
great.
while.
I
You
love
still do
those.
that?
No.
No,
I
why?
gave up on it.
Yeah, I gave up on it.
Why?
Because I don't know. I'm old school.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
just
But you used it. Didn't it bring things out a lot better?
But it was more trouble than it was worth.
What did you do? Put it in the
No,
garage
I gave
or
it to
something?
somebody. Did I give it to you?
No, I got the Instapot.
Oh, you got the
I bought
Instapot.
I got the
That's
Well, I bought it, but yeah. But now that I've used a lot, I like that. That replaced I got rid of 3 pieces of kitchen equipment, and the Instapot does it all. I got rid of my rice steamer, I got rid of my pressure cooker, and I got rid of my slow cooker, and I use the Instapot which is the reason I have not air fried. I don't need another kitchen appliance.
Yeah, I love it. That makes my tater tots nice and crispy.
Well, I don't eat tater tots much at all. Used to, because the kids liked them,
Yeah, well,
all the time. But
yeah, it's more.
I do my own
kid
French
potato.
fries. I do my own
French
French fries.
fries.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
In the oven.
No.
Deep fry. Oh,
Deep
okay.
fried.
Old school.
Old school.
Fried
Absolutely.
chicken sounds really good right now. I don't know
Fried
why.
chicken?
Yeah.
Now that I do, I brown I soak my chicken for about
Buttermilk or something.
Brine.
in salt water
Okay.
for
Brine,
about
yeah.
30 minutes
Best.
before, especially the chicken. I like the drumsticks like that. Then I dredge them in a flour mixture
Right.
and I brown them and then put them in the oven
Ah.
Okay. Yeah.
for about an hour.
Yeah,
They
I've
are
heard
yummy.
you seal them if you brown them in a pan first and seal them. It keeps more of the
And
juice
that's how you
inside.
get the nice crispy outside too.
Yeah.
But juicy inside. Well, and the brine, certainly, especially with the dark meat.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna make it for
Yeah.
Do you brine your turkeys too?
I do.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving. Yeah. The night before, it sits in the sink
Oh, really?
in salt water. Yeah, I found it really did. I
Well,
was
it
like, I'm going
does.
to see if it makes, and it really does make
does.
a difference. Not just in the moisture level, but in the flavor.
Yep.
You don't have to get in there and baste as much.
Yeah.
You can kind of just leave it.
But I like to baste it. I do.
Really?
I like to get out there and just brush that stuff
Yeah, but
all
the problem
over
is
it.
every time you open the door, you're letting all the heat out, and it takes that much longer for the bird to cook properly.
I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me.
The house is
See, I want
warmer.
to go back.
I'm
and watch
semi-retired. I don't,
Yeah, but I want to go back to the TV and watch the dog show. I don't want to be standing in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
basting
missed
the
we
turkey.
missed the dog show this year. Daggone.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch the parade before I even start on Thanksgiving dinner. Forget. It'll
Yeah.
bother me till the parade's over.
Yeah.
Then I'll start cooking. But when I get it in the oven, then I want to go back and watch the dog show.
That's great.
Creature of habit.
You got your priorities.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
and, we don't care if they're all
Comes
messed
to
up or not.
Thanksgiving, the most important thing is watching Santa come to Macy's. For me,
Watching Santa come to Macy's.
that's a childhood
Okay.
I'll never get over.
All right.
Also, one last thing. It is Optimist Day.
Oh, yay for Optimist
That's
Day.
right. Share your enthusiasm and your talent to make the day vibrant and peaceful.
I seriously doubt that will work.
It depends. Look, the snow's done already.
Well,
Look a little bit across the street on the grass, just not enough to cover it, but you can see. So that's a nice
Ooh, shiny thing.
shiny thing. Squirrel.
scroll.
So there you go. Yeah,
Okay, we're
Optimist
done.
Day is also today. So congrats to all our optimists. I'm sure that also means there's Pessimist Day out there somewhere.
Oh, probably.
At some point, there is a pessimist.
What I've
day to
seen is I
balance
think
it out.
more people celebrate that one.
Yeah.
Than
Well, you know, okay,
Maybe.
not to change the subject, but, if people give us a call, especially
Yeah.
if you're streaming out there, because
Yeah. Well, let's give a little background
Yeah.
on what is this morning. So, with all the tower work, the IT folks did try to do some tweaking while the tower work was going on to try and clear that all up. The problem, of course, being having to go off at 1 o'clock for that tower work, they weren't able to get it finished because you have to be able to obviously listen to hear how. So they have started back on that this morning, trying to get it straight. So when we came on at 7, obviously they couldn't do anything until
Right.
then. So that is that kind of in out that's
Oh,
going
boy.
on
Yeah.
the actual
Awful.
870. So they're going to try and just put everything kind of back to where it was, and then just wait for the tower work. The tower work is supposed to finish today, so that we can finally get up to the tower and do what has to be done.
well, the weather hasn't been exactly nice to those tower people.
No, thankfully, most of the afternoons have
Yeah,
been
they have
good,
been,
so they've
yeah.
lucked out. And today should be the same with all this supposed to be finishing around noon or 1. It should be the same. There's not supposed to be a strong wind. So,
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
fully expect
Hopefully.
them to finish today.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Got to get this thing straight.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You can't go up on the tower and do what we need to do while they're up there doing what they're doing. And so, kind of a perfect storm, so to speak.
Yeah,
All
oh,
this
yeah.
thing
If you're going to have a
happening.
perfect storm, you got to have it in radio.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the beast.
It is. Sometimes it can
I'm
be a
so excited.
real beast.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, please do
You got
tell.
the troublemaker the trouble
What?
shooter over here.
Oh, shoot.
Give you some horror
Not the
stories.
troublemaker.
That's-
I have been, no.
It's a debate. It depends on who you're talking to.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. So yes, of course, if you want to call us, the number
Yeah,
is
just-
334-394-0924.
Let us know how much snow you've gotten, or if you've gotten any.
Yeah, depending on where you are. I know
Yeah.
it was heavy when we left home over our way of Buckingham, but it's always heavier where we are towards the west than town. But we'll see what happens. It was nice to see it this morning.
Oh, yeah. I was so surprised. It was just like, oh, I got my Christmas present late.
Yes.
At least we got it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. A little time before we get to the bottom of the hour. Got a few minutes to go. We mentioned yesterday about Nathan Chasinghorse and that he was arrested, the allegation of sexual abuse. Well, the former Dancing with Wolves actor, we now know, will face at least 5 felonies of alleged sexual abuse of indigenous girls. He's set to face a judge. The possible charges against the 46-year-old include sexual trafficking as well as sexual assault.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Clark County prosecutors have not said when they'll formally charge him or whether those charges will be filed. The hearing is set for today. Las Vegas police arrested him just earlier this week following a month-long investigation into alleged abuse that they say spanned 2 decades, including physical and sexual assault of indigenous girls and women, as well as taking underage wives, and we didn't have that yesterday, leading a cult.
Oh.
And of course, known for his role as the young Sioux tribe member in the Oscar-winning film. And you wondered, so there he is.
I always
Okay.
wanted to run a cult.
Run a cult.
It was a nice
At least
one,
you have
you know.
aspirations. Always wanted to run.
That's what my mom always told me.
Yeah. See, I just fall back to Groucho in my head. I would never want to belong to a club that would have someone like me as a member.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay.
So if I ever formed a cult, it would be a cult of one.
A cult.
I think it is already.
You are probably very correct.
Close enough.
Okay. Everybody take a breath. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I do have a little bit of an update on the tower if you want.
Good.
So,
You've gotten some response here.
unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
So he was out there. They changed it all back. Didn't help anything. He's saying this isn't doing anything. It's and he doesn't know
So I
kind of the
wonder
next steps
if
except
the
for
crew was in the middle of something.
Do what?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the easiest way to explain with an AM wave and the type of antenna that we have, any metal that is added to or removed from the tower affects the signal. So if the crew yesterday finished, but not finished for the day, but have not finished, and the metal that is currently on the tower is not very close to what was on the tower, then the tuning will be off, and that would affect the signal. So if they put everything back where it is, then that is probably a tuning issue. And the question now is, what have they got left to do? Is there more metal coming on or off? Because until the job is done, it's very difficult to tune, because you're going to have to keep doing it. You may not be able to find that sweet spot. So if the IT folks have put it back where it was and it's still happening,
And he says that it's 100%. The signal's actually getting over there at 100%.
perfect. So then that tells me
it's a data
it
point.
is with the work on on the tower, and when the work is done, then the retuning will have to be done. So that is.
Oh, we're all hoping that sooner than later, right? It'd be
Yeah,
so
hopefully
nice
they
to have
finish it
that.
today like they're supposed to.
Yeah. Let's get this thing fixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Luckily, we are streaming.
Yes.
That's
That's
what's amazing, and we can
And
talk
that
to the whole wide world.
Always sounds perfect, and you get it on your phone. You don't have to, have a smart speaker at home. I mean, how many people walk around with smartphones nowadays? Almost every phone is a smartphone. I mean, you can't hardly buy anything else. And there are multiple ways there to listen. You can just go to the website and pull it up that way. You can have the TuneIn app. You can load the MyTuner
And it
app.
comes in so good there.
Yeah, I mean, the
Nice,
stream is
yeah.
beautiful. So, yep, so at least if you can hear what we're saying, or you may not even be able to hear any of this, and then hopefully you'll go back and listen to the podcast, or you have already listened to the stream. So at least we know we've now been able to eradicate the IT issue. We know that's back where it is and good, so it is the tower work. Sadly, that does probably mean until they are done, there's not very much we're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Go down there and play with it a little bit. But
I have a question for you. How do you attach your when you go home? If you're listening on your phone, do you just Bluetooth into your system, or do you have some other method that you're
I have home speaker devices. I have Echo devices.
like
that I
USB?
use.
Oh, so you just your phone does
You have Alexa.
Internet or Bluetooth? When you
Well, I don't use the phone when I'm at home. Not for the stream. Now, someone could go either way, depending on what they have. No, I'm like same as Chris and Fran, and we use our Echo.
Gotcha. How about in the car? Do you attach it to your stereo through
I attach
Bluetooth?
it through. Yeah, I've got an auxiliary jack.
Okay.
I have an older car. I have to actually plug it in. Most of the new cars, it's Bluetooth or hell. Most of the new cars now, you've got Wi-Fi capability in your car. Right. You are pulling an app and stream already, even though you may not know it. You're already pulling that. So depending on how new your car is and what manufacturer, some have taken on some of the newer technology quicker than others. So there's a lot of variables. Snowing again.
Yeah. Big.
Nice big fat flakes coming down.
Yeah.
And
usually.
actually, that's the perfect lead-in because it's time for us to break and do weather, and of course then our birthdays as well. Doesn't look like too much change in the forecast. Still 50% chance, rain, sleet, snow, mix of some kind till around 10. Then just rain up until around 1. Cloudy skies, highs in the mid-40s. Little or no accumulation expected. Tonight, mostly cloudy, lows in the low 30s. Tomorrow, partly sunny, highs right around 40 degrees. Northwest wind 6 to 11 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly clear, lows around 14. Put an extra dog on the
Ouch.
bed. Saturday.
I don't have an extra dog.
Your dog takes up the whole
Well,
bed.
yeah, she
yeah.
does.
You,
Yeah,
AG
yeah.
could probably-
King-size bed, and I still got about 3 inches.
She could power, I don't know, North Carolina with the amount of puppy energy she has.
Get into the bed you sleep on.
Yeah, that's right.
Saturday night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-20s. Increasingly cloudy on Sunday with highs around 50 degrees. Sunny night, mostly cloudy, lows in the low 30s. And sunny to start your week on Monday, highs in the upper 50s. Right now, humidity is 100%. Barometer slightly increasing, 30.24 inches right now. No wind to speak of. We do have beautiful, big, fat flakes. It looks gorgeous coming down. Of course, they touch the road and pretty much kind of melt.
Are
moisture.
you shaming those snowflakes?
No, I love snow. Is the greatest miracle.
Yes, it is.
More than
It's a
anything
phenomenon.
else. It really is. That we ever even see a snowflake in our lifetime is just remarkable.
Yeah, tell those people up around New York and, Buffalo. And
It's still the case no matter where you
I
live
know.
on the planet.
I'm a little curious as to.
I will loan you a book.
Okay.
32 degrees, the current temperature right now. Yeah, no, I have a physics book. It's actually technically a Christmas physics book. It's called The Thermodynamics of Turkey.
What?
The thermodynamics of turkey. And it's all
Turkey,
based on Thanksgiving.
The bird.
The bird, not the
Not
country.
cooking. No, yes, the bird.
Well, I would have thought it would have been the country.
Me
If you
too.
saw
I
the
was.
cover,
I
you
was.
know it was the bird.
Oh, okay.
But it covers the physical or the physics properties in these holiday things. And it covers the things of like why people think it's the turkey that makes them sleepy.
Yeah.
And how the turkey actually cooks, and why you shouldn't keep opening the oven door to
To
baste your
base the
bird.
turkey. Okay.
It also talks about the true absolute miracle of nature that makes a snowflake and what is actually involved in that process that happens from way up in the elevation to where we see it. Why Rudolph's nose is red, how reindeer fly, all the physics of these things and the true physics. So, like,
I see.
like it or not, don't
You would-
listen, kiddies.
you would love it.
Rudolph is a girl. So are all the other reindeer.
Of course they were.
If they have antlers in winter, they are. According
Oh,
to the
you're
story.
really making me so
And Rudolph's
confused.
nose is red because he has an infection.
Yep, he's got a cold. Hmm.
Well, then
No,
he needs
it's-
pups.
It's more parasitic.
Oh, so we're going to need antibiotics.
But it's a fascinating book, and the chapter specifically on what actually naturally occurs to make a snowflake happen.
Which is
It just will blow
right
your
up
mind.
Christopher's alley.
Oh man, it was technical, and I loved it.
You got to be in awe of life, don't you?
You
Just-
do. I mean, you look at things. I don't know. I'm one of those goofy people who, can find this amazing beauty in a
Yes.
blade of grass if I look at it long enough. And these just all around you are amazing miracles that just blow your mind when you
Yeah.
really stop to think about
Yeah.
colors of birds. How this all,
I think you two would just really,
Well, we've had some fun
I'm
conversations.
sure you
off the
have.
record. We really have. So in any case,
We're
there
just
you are.
wondering what kind of medications you might be on.
Oh, well, I can get out the list. Light snow and 32 degrees, anyway, is what we've got. We've also got birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course, birthdays. I think we even got an anniversary, too, for today. Groundhog Day. All right, my dear.
All right, on this Groundhog Day, February 2nd, 2023, James Amos of Keysville
Ah,
is celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to James. Also, we have Bonnie Worley of Cumberland, who is celebrating a birthday. And these fine folks as well. We have Jerry Barton, Peyton Rothwell, and Thomas Coleman Sr.
awesome. And the one I forgot, I meant to write on there.
Oh, what?
Carolyn Tipton.
Oh, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kid celebrating a birthday today as well.
Okay, Carolyn. And she's from Curdsville. Okay. All right. We got anniversaries. Do we do them now or after the...
We don't have a sponsor.
Oh, we
on
don't have a
Thursday.
sponsor on
Not
Thursday.
On Thursday.
Oh, this is Thursday. Okay. All right.
So you're just used to Wednesday.
I'm just used to Wednesdays. I'll get myself together here. Anniversary, Jerry and Barbara Heifner of Dillwyn. Happy anniversary to them. So,
Actually,
we wish...
this is my parents' anniversary.
Well, great.
They aren't alive anymore, but I forgot.
This would
It
This
would
would have been
yeah,
their anniversary. Okay.
65 years or something. That would have been for them.
That's great.
Very nice.
I'm sorry they're gone.
Me too.
Anyway, we hope everybody
We do.
has a happy birthday or a happy anniversary today. Wish you all the best.
Mm-hmm. Whether we know it or not, I hope you got an awesome day. You get a beautiful view outside. Anyway. As it stands, remember, if you want to get those names to us, email them to birthdays@wflo.net or mail them to WFLO 217 West 3rd Street, Suite 2. That's Farmville, of course, 23901. We'll get the name on the list, and we'll tell everybody about it so that they can join in the celebration with you.
I remember Sweet Two because it reminds me of Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Tooth.
Yeah,
Sweet tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
There you go.
Do you have a sweet tooth? You do.
I don't.
You don't?
No, not
Frank?
really.
Does Fran have a sweet tooth?
Francis has a sweet tooth when it hits him, you know.
That's
and
good,
then
though.
it's where's the chocolate? Where is the chocolate? I need a chocolate chip cookie.
He can just call up. I'll bring it by.
Oh,
I've always got chocolate. I ain't going to be without that. That's sin.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like I'm not really a sweets person. A little bit is, but every now and then.
Every
get
now
in
and
the
then,
mood,
gotta have
and
it.
Like then I can sit down and eat like a whole chocolate. But I
I
couldn't
pretty
live without
much
it.
put myself into a coma every night to go to bed. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Chocolate.
I don't know why it's always been that way. I just eat like a whole bunch of sugar right before I fall asleep, and
You sleep good?
I do like a baby.
Oh wow, that's pretty amazing.
And I'm
Maybe
not
I'll try
too
that.
overweight. You know.
No, you yeah, pretty good.
Not for if you eat that much sugar. By no means.
See, I think sugar keeps you thin, but because it fires up. Sugar fires the fats and everything to give you the energy you need. So logically, the more sugar you eat, the thinner you should become.
It's convoluted logic, but it's logic.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes I feel so dumb.
Why? What do you say that for?
Just listening to you two guys, just chit chat about stuff that's way
Sugar?
above my head.
Oh,
Well, sugar.
Now,
you
don't
know.
buy that, folks.
No, not for a second.
Buy that. She likes to play that.
I know.
She's a smart lady.
She always comes in, from the side, though. She'll say that, and then all of a sudden she'll snap you with the total wit that she has.
Oh,
So-
I have wit.
There you go. Wit and wetty.
Never knew that.
Lots of music news.
Oh, okay.
Well, Grammy's coming up,
Right.
so there's lots of stuff musically that has been filtered down to us. Missy Elliott, Willie Nelson, Kate Bush, Iron Maiden, Cyndi Lauper, Soundgarden,
Wow.
Sheryl Crow, and the late George Michael, all nominees for the 2023 induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Excellent.
Yep. That's a mix, of course, of country, soul, hip-hop, metal, pop, rap, and even grunge, with Soundgarden in there. Cleveland-based institution announced yesterday 14 artists and groups considered for induction. That also includes Rage Against the Machine, The Spinners, a tribe called Quest, the White Stripes, Warren Zevon, Joy Division, which became and is probably better known as New Order. That was their 80s name. Artists must have released their first commercial recording at least 25 years ago to be eligible for induction.
Well, I still don't know why Johnny Rivers isn't in there.
I know, it still doesn't make any sense.
It's still just a conundrum for me
Yeah.
that he's not.
Yeah,
He's got to have ticked off somebody high up on
Somebody.
the committee or something. It
I
doesn't
know.
make any sense.
I
it
know.
kind of happens.
Yeah. Well,
Kind of like the process of getting a star on Hollywood Boulevard.
Well,
Well,
you
you
have to
gotta
pay
pay
for
for
it.
Exactly. It's not a...
Yeah.
It's not an award at all.
It isn't. Well, and it takes a long time
I've
to
always
get
said if
to...
I ever won the lottery, I'm going to have a star on the Walk of Fame. People go,
Yeah.
"What the hell is this?"
Have you been to Hollywood Boulevard? Oh, I used,
West of the Mississippi.
I used to walk up and down that place. It's kind of interesting, especially at night.
I think it'd be kind of fun. You see a star of somebody you really hate, and you feel like you're kind of walking all over.
I never
That's the way
had
my mind
Okay.
works.
never had that expence the whole time I was
Well,
there.
I would never actually physically do anything harmful, but I thought, this is how I can kind of get even. You crap movies. Waste my money. I think it would be more fun to go, well, it's not Grauman's Chinese Theater anymore. I don't know what they call
Right,
it now.
right,
It'll
yeah.
always be Grauman's to me, but I'm old soul.
I thought it was Grumman's.
What, in California?
Grumman's Chinese Theater.
I was always Grauman's. I don't know.
Well, Grauman's,
Anyway,
Grumman's,
the
whatever.
classic, where
was
the
just saying.
handprints and all are in the cement.
Yeah,
To me, I would more be interested in going there.
Those
and
theaters are
and
amazing.
those than the stars and the Walk of Fame.
You just don't realize how big those screens are in the top 3 movie companies right
Yeah.
there. There's, what is it, Chinese... There's a couple other ones
Yeah.
there, but... Oh, my goodness.
That's why they have all the film premieres.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
At those.
I actually was in the studio during the premiere of Vampire, John Carpenter movie a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time ago. James Wood was in there and stuff.
Yeah, early.
So they had the party after the premiere at the studio. So all the actors were there, and it was so much fun. It was
Sounds
great.
like cool.
Did you get some autographs?
No, I wasn't kind of in that mood. I think it would have been a little weird because it was kind of like an inside family
yeah.
type
I
of thing.
see.
It's
You
like,
feel kind of funny.
right. So,
Trying to-
well, I was the only one sober, so
Oh.
they made me run the board. I'm serious. That's why they put me out there, because I wasn't drinking. So, but it was amazing. It was so much fun.
No, that's what happens, I
Yeah.
guess. Oh, you're sober? Yeah, you can
Yeah.
work. You're going to party. Lord. And of course, Grammys, because you mentioned, of course, the Grammys.
The Grammys,
coming up this
yeah, coming up.
Sunday.
Mhm.
So some tributes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to do it? Or you want me to do it?
What? This?
Start
Oh,
with the tributes.
sure. You're slick.
Yes,
you
he is.
changed
He
that.
is.
You changed that copy
Yeah,
just real
yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah.
You're slick. Okay.
Thank you
Years of
for
practice.
justifying my fears and all that stuff. But, this is what happens.
Good.
Chris he'll surprise you, man. He waits till you turn around. I swear.
All right, the Grammys will pay homage to the lives of Loretta Lynn, Migos rapper Takeoff, and Christine McVie, with star-studded performances during Sunday's show. Now, the Recording Academy announced Wednesday that the ceremony will honor the 3 musicians who died last year. Casey Musgraves will perform Coal Miner's Daughter in tribute to Lynn. Quavo and the Maverick City Music will hit the stage to honor his nephew Takeoff with the song Without You. And Sheryl Crow, Mick Fleetwood, and Bonnie Raitt will collaborate to perform Songbird to remember McVie.
That should be cool.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
I might actually, I don't know if it'll make me watch the Grammys, but I'll probably try and find the clip afterwards.
Yeah.
Because that I would like to see.
Yeah.
Bonnie Raitt and Mick together doing that.
That'd be amazing.
That would be good to see. Oh, we were talking. Did you and Fran ever get into the Blacklist? Did you guys ever watch them?
We did. We watched maybe the first series, the first season, maybe into the second season, but we sort of got.
I got hooked on it. It had been on for a few series, and my uncle said, "Oh, you need to watch the show." And I started watching, and I was like, "Damn you!" Because I was hooked. But the last season or so, it changed. I stopped watching. Well, NBC has finally announced that it is stopping after this upcoming 10th season of The Blacklist. The series, which stars James Spader as FBI informant Raymond Reddington, and what a job he does in that.
He's
just great.
Wasn't he like 3 or 4 different characters throughout all the seasons? I mean,
Yeah.
he's good. Oh, he's bad. Oh, no.
Yeah, you never really even.
Gee, what is he going to be this time?
Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
he's eating children.
I think that's Hannibal Lecter. Its finale after the run of episodes starts to begin February 26th. So not yet clear when the exact final episode is going to air. The network says that Reddington faces, quote, unparalleled danger this season. Some of the criminals that he's squealed on in the past seasons will seek revenge. In March, NBC will air the 200th episode of The Blacklist, a milestone in what is pretty much the fleeting world of most TV dramas. Most of them don't last that long.
Nope.
But when it started, I thought it was a brilliant idea for a show.
It was.
I really enjoyed it. And Spader, to me, really... I always thought he was a good actor. Saw him in a lot of those early flicks, Sex, Lies, and Videotape, and some of it.
Yep.
But in this, it was almost... you almost don't recognize him.
Yeah.
He put on the weight and almost changed his facial appearance and just did a brilliant job.
A show that came out about the same time was Persons of Interest. Did you guys watch that one?
Yes.
Watch it, but I remember hearing about it.
I like that one.
Yes, I did too.
Technology. And,
Yeah.
it was like, it was cool. That AI that, could figure out what's going to happen in the future and let them know so that they can prevent it.
Yeah, had all the
and-
cameras around watching all the people.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the technology, they announced, a group of scientists announced yesterday that they have now come up with a way, it's kind of like the advancement of LiDAR that they use in archaeology and
really?
stuff, that using a Wi-Fi router and LiDAR similar technology, The router will now know and can identify humans within proximity, even through a wall, using a heat signature.
It's nice.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the router knows if there's actually people there, not just that it knows this device is logged in. It knows there's human beings and how many and where you're located within a certain proximity.
So they announced that. How long have they been doing
There
it?
you go.
It's
That's
like,
it.
oh my
You gotta
goodness.
wonder.
Yes.
We get so used to saying stuff. Do you
Yeah.
guys do this? You say something like nasty, and then you're like, just kidding, Siri, just kidding. We aren't really going to do that. No?
Honestly, when the couple times that it doesn't, my wording isn't right, or I haven't phrased things and it doesn't understand me.
Well, I do that
I'm
all the
mad.
time.
I cuss at her. So I'll
Oh,
talk
yeah.
back to it.
Yeah.
You know.
I've
No,
raged.
damn it.
That's good. She quit talking to me. I was raging at her so badly. She's like, I'm not talking to you anymore, Larry.
I have actually had it say,
Oh, that's scary.
that's not nice.
Uh-huh.
Did she?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
'Cause
Must have
I'll
been
say
really
the
something.
Keyword, I'll say, you know, I don't want to set anybody's off. I'll say the keyword, and then I'm ranting. So it picked up when the keyword came on in the middle of my rant, and it only caught the nasty bit at the end. And it just, well, that's not nice.
But you have to know it's listening when you're like at lunch talking about puzzles. Just talking about it.
And then all of a
you
sudden
get
you get home and there's something about
Facebook
puzzles
has
on your
puzzles.
Yeah.
My mail has puzzles. So
Yeah, that's-
the only thing that could have
that's crazy.
possibly done that is
Was-
a sneaky
a deep-
little.
device.
That's the algorithms. You clicked on something, looked on. It's always funny when people say, "Well, I never signed up for these emails." Well, you did, and you didn't even know you did.
Those cookies. You have to. I make sure now every cookie.
Yeah.
is
My
like,
only cookies
no.
are chocolate chip.
And that's the thing. The cookies, people don't understand.
I don't understand them.
Internet cookies.
I don't understand.
Those are the track and the so you're on a site. You don't even click on anything, but you've gone to this site to look up information for whatever. You didn't click anything. You didn't sign up for information, but they know now that you have an interest in, say, new mattress. And that's why you now start seeing mattress ads on your page with these. And they say, "No, I didn't do anything. It's listening to me." No, it's not listening to you. The cookies in the background know where you went. You agreed to that when you went to that web page, and that is the information that they're selling.
So we wrote cookies when I was well, and in some things we had to do it because you can't. A web page can't talk to another web page,
Right.
And so to do that, you have to have this nice little, logic and code underneath it to say, "Hey, go do this for me right now." And then the advertisers just took a hold of that and made it into the most evil thing you can
That's what's happened to
imagine.
it. It in itself had a very needed purpose. And like a lot of things, when giant corporations get involved, they say, "Ooh, we can use that like this." And it's not necessarily what's intended or what's best for the user, but you're kind of stuck.
Wow.
Is that the voice they use?
Probably.
So evil. $1 million.
Look, I'm getting dizzy going back and forth looking at you guys.
We tried to just
Talking.
give you a stereo thing.
And I
there,
know.
you know?
Wow.
And that now, talking about big corporations, that remind you heard that so far it's been just Shell and Exxon, but this is the time they announced their fourth quarter earnings.
I don't even want to know.
Shell, $60 billion last quarter.
Last quarter.
Last quarter, the largest in their history and the largest in the Eastern Hemisphere of Exxon, I think it was 53 billion. This is profit.
Yeah.
Last quarter alone. And you want to know why you're paying $3.40
Yeah,
for gas?
yeah,
It's got nothing to do with the government, folks.
No.
Exactly.
But that is the largest in their history and the largest in the history of any oil company in the Western Hemisphere. The last quarter.
Wow.
So tell me again that it's not, people want to blame, and I'll blame the government for a lot of things, but this is not the government's
No, this
fault.
is greed.
This is corporate greed. That's it. There's nothing else about it. I mean, $53 billion in profits, and they're always crying the blues.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
we
what's
lost.
even more
Lost
disgusting is that part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's hard. Corporate greed is...
So we'll get the other oil companies here soon because they'll all have to announce their corporate.
Do you think what's it going to take to change that? Is there anything
People's-
that can change that, except for people not buying from somebody?
And
You know,
people not buying gas, but you got to get around somehow or
Yeah.
another. I
But
mean,
could we
a
target,
horse is
like-
just as expensive to keep as
Well, the problem
Yeah.
is, like, let's say Target at Exxon.
yeah, let's target Exxon. Nobody buy Exxon.
But the problem there is,
I like Exxon.
even if you go to a gas station that's anonymous, they still may get their gas
from Exxon.
from Exxon.
Right.
And so you don't really know just because you go to,
Oh,
you know, whatever
Well,
station.
you can say that, and that's true. It's
Yeah.
true, you know. But if the United States actually people quit buying from Exxon, it would make a difference.
If
They
Yeah.
would listen,
people-
and they would be
yeah.
like, okay, you caught us. But it's how else is that going to ever happen?
Yeah, the hard part is getting that much of the population all on the same page.
So I think I have a solution for it all, and
Okay.
that's death penalty for parking tickets. Just, you know,
Yeah.
just reduces the population a little bit, and you know, then maybe there's not so much greed. I don't know why. I can't even make the connection in my own head. So you should see their faces. They're looking
We'll
at
get
me
you on
with
the
this
couch and
story.
we'll discuss that later.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my
It's
listeners
snowing.
and to you.
It's snowing again. Yeah.
Off and on. Let's clarify. I don't think Larry's honest that we should kill people over parking.
No. He's
Think
just
he's
being
joking.
witty.
So please, because there's going to be somebody out there. Who
Oh my
thinks
God!
he's serious.
I didn't even think about that.
He's not honest.
I thought you were thinking about doing away with parking tickets.
Oh.
The death penalty, the
That brings
parking
in
tickets,
far too much money for
period.
municipalities, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That won't happen.
How about every month having a I can't think of the word, like the police have to give out so many a quota.
Oh, yeah.
a quota.
Quota,
You
yeah.
think, I know that they made that illegal, right? That was legislation
Yeah,
that
they
passed
say they
like
can't do that, but
right,
But-
but they still do it, right? It's like
Yeah.
how is it around here about that? Do you feel like there's quota ticketing going on?
I don't.
Not that you've
Never-
seen.
I don't know.
Never had a parking ticket, so
Yeah. You've never had a parking ticket?
How about a speeding or driving
it's
ticket?
been decades.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
when I was a teen and first started driving, I got a couple speeding too, but
Good. Yeah.
I haven't had a ticket in several decades.
Let's ask the guy who likes speed over here.
What? What?
Yeah.
I like it.
I,
I just also like the freedom of driving.
Yeah. These days,
I say
they
freedom.
lucky.
make it very difficult.
I've been very lucky. Yes. I watch it.
Yeah.
You need to, because you barely have to touch the gas, and off he goes.
It's a souped up Jag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7-speed
beautiful-
racing transmission.
It's a beautiful car.
It
Just
is.
saying.
I don't know how to work under the hood, but I can appreciate beautiful coach work.
Actually, you know what? I actually do know how to work under that hood. I actually had to
How
take
good are
off
you
the
with-
whole manifold to get to
Dup,
a
dup, dup,
stupid
dup.
How
little.
good are you with British engines? We can talk.
Give me an engine and I'll
Honestly,
Figure it out.
he's very good.
I may have finally found
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
MG or what?
Yes.
Nice. My
67,
dad had a
all
little-
original.
Very
European model, so it's got the overdrive.
Sweet. What's wrong with
Original
it?
engine and everything.
What's wrong?
I want to make sure it's safe before we ever really go messing with it because it's sat for years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So need to, and I don't know it.
See, I used to.
Probably needs a grease job, right?
Well, yeah.
Probably needs more than that.
Yeah,
Cleaning, and then
yeah.
it's got SU carbs, and they're very finicky. You got to know what you're doing.
One or two. Yeah, no, I had a try.
Look, he got his mouth watering over here. I
That's
mean,
good,
they're
because
not-
he's going to get himself in more trouble than he has any idea. He's just let himself.
They're not easy, I'm telling you.
That's okay, because I want to learn. But that will come later. We're going down a whole different long road. We got to, alas, get ready to part company. Of course, tomorrow it'll still be a threesome in here. John will come in, and join Larry and I. And we're so happy that Chris has been able to work it to join us 2 days a week now.
Put my 2 cents in every once in a while.
That's wonderful. We're very, very, very happy for it. And, of course, she will be back with us next
Wednesday. And don't forget my show on Sunday.
That's right. 7 to 10. Chris
7
is
to
on.
10. Beautiful music.
Wonderful.
Beautiful music. I love
I
it.
got a quick piece of business, and then we got to wrap it up.
Okay, happy snow day, everybody.
Southside Electric Cooperative is your member-owned electric cooperative since 1937. SEC is headquartered in Crewe and serves 56,000 homes and businesses in 18 counties across Central and Southside Virginia. We have 4 district offices that are located in Alta Vista, Crewe, Dinwiddie, and Powhatan for our members' convenience. In addition to providing safe and reliable electric service, we are committed to the communities we serve. We offer a variety of programs and services for our members, as well as Cooperative Living Magazine and educational scholarships. Visit us online at www.sec.coop. SEC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. 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 Energy Cooperative.